What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You are tuned in to the Level Up Unfiltered podcast. I'm Dan, and I'm joined, as always, by the big man, Bufu.
Come on.
Yeah. How's it going?
How's it going? It's cool, man. It's cool. As you just know,
cool.
Out here trying to not play...
Dodge the door knockers.
The door knockers for the blind, for whatever they are. Yeah.
What you been up to?
Not a lot recently. I've recently started a new diet again.
Okay.
All right. I'll go on a diet probably 3 times a month. But I can never stick to it. But this time, for some reason, I really feel like I can. Like yesterday, I had, those little what are they called? The little slices of bread. They're not bread. It's whole wheat packets, and you can make tiny little sandwiches out of them. They're 100 calories. Yeah, 100 calories. I had that with some avocado and some cream cheese. Went swimming, and then came home and had another one with some chicken strips in it, which is very bad because I'm trying to build muscle in it. But oh well. So yeah, just trying to stick to this diet. It's very tiring though in this heat because it's been really hot this week, innit? Yeah. But what about you? What have you been up to?
Well, it's almost the same, but I'm trying to put on weight, so I'm trying to. Yeah,
I see you. What is it? Was it on Twitter? I'll see. Could it have been Twitter? Must be Instagram. Or
Instagram.
Must have been Instagram. You was doing the curls and that.
Yeah. So I'm trying to keep that up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, when I was on holiday, innit, they had the gym in the hotel, so I was like, might as well make the most of it. So I'm trying to keep it up. The weights I've got are okay, but it's not the same as the gym, innit? So I'm trying to do as much as I can around the house. It's
cool. With lightweights, trust me, you can still get it in. What you want to do is just burn out. Let's say you're doing arm curls, Let's say even if you're only using fucking 6 kg, you know what I mean? What you do then is you bang out as much as you can. Yeah. Even if that's 30, 40 of them, and you wait until that arm gets so tired you can't lift it no more because now the muscle's strained. So anything you do after that, you just got to do higher reps. The lower the weight, higher the reps. That's what I'm saying. If you want to build a bit of muscle, but you will get used to those weights eventually, and you want to go up. I've been trying to get you in a gym for years, man. How long we know each other? And I've been trying to get you in a gym.
I know.
Even those times where we lived next to each other twice, twice, bro.
And the gym's always far from me, innit? That's why I'm lazy. I'm lazy already. So it's
even in lockdown,
trying to get there.
In lockdown, I was going up to the field, innit? The one kind of near the park that we went to. Yeah. And I had my boxing gloves, and I wrapped it up in duct tape, innit? You get me? Man was like I was out in Taiwan and that, you get me? Man, just punching up the trees. Because you got a duct tape. And then I was actually losing bare weight because I was running around the common. That's the most weight I've ever lost. And then somehow I went and put 20 kgs on after that through the first and second lockdown. I think obviously Tiana got pregnant with Benzo, and then I just gave up and I put all that on.
Went from about again, innit?
Went from about 85 kg, 90 kg to about 105, 110, which is a lot. I put on stretch marks on my belly. That's how quick I put it on. Because during lockdown, I was getting furlough, innit? So I had the money to be buying takeaway every day and that. And you're not getting exercise, you're not walking, you're just sitting in your bed all day or whatever you're doing. So man, I've been trying to shed this lockdown weight off ever since.
Okay.
You can have it though. If you want to put some weight on, you can have it.
Yeah, man, I'll take it for real.
What you eating?
Saying that. I'm trying to as much protein as possible, but trying to be healthy but eating protein. So trying to eat meat, trying to eat eggs for breakfast.
You see what you need, You need a dirty bulk. That's what you need.
What? Just loads of.
Just anything, everything and anything. Because you're an ectomorph. So you're tall, you're slim. What's that?
No, but I've been putting on, do you know what it was as well? Why I actually started? Because I noticed that I was putting on weight, but just on my belly. It was the rest of me was just slim, and it was just my belly was just getting bigger. I was just like, nah, I can't be doing
when
that.
When that happens, that's sugar. That's either sugar. There's 3 things. It could be sugar, alcohol, or it might just be you're at a point in your life where you started to develop
slowing down
things, you know what I mean? Like, so, and see, for me, so what affects me now? There's something, I don't know, just as you get older, certain things, like you can become lactose intolerant out of nowhere, innit? Like, shit like that can happen. But for you, if it's just you're putting weight on your belly, I'd say just cut down on some sugars. Really, that's what it always is. It's always
I think it's probably because you know I like my cake, so it's probably that.
It's always it's been so hard for me, man, because Enzo's got so much snacks in those cupboards, and I'm always like, but this is where I always hit a breaking point. Because I'll be like, just one biscuit, just another biscuit. And before I know it, I look at the packet and I'm like, what have I done? Like, mate. But this time I'm doing it, and I've told Tiana, like, stop putting. She is the bad one that puts me down, you know. Yeah. Because I was on a diet the other day, and what was it? I was chilling, all healthy, all cool, and then she comes home from work out of nowhere, slaps a bag in front of me, and she's like, here you go. I'm like, what's this? I open it, and there's like 2 cans of Fanta in there, 2 packs of chocolate digestive biscuits, a big packet of those Cheetos, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, you know I'm on a diet, I didn't even ask for none of this. And she's like, we both know you're not going to stick to this diet. And I was just like, oh my God. And then 10 minutes later, I ate it. Like, I'm a fat bitch. You get me? I'm a fat bitch, so I ate it. But I wouldn't have ate that. I wouldn't have brought it. You know what I mean? If it's not in front of me, I don't want it. It's not until it's in front of me. So I feel like she just don't want me to get in shape. I have to. You bought it. You know what I mean? I'm black. I don't waste shit, bro. I don't waste shit. I think she just don't want me looking good for that. You know what I mean? It's like that, but not this time. I'm sticking to it. I'm even trying to get as much push-ups as I can in every day now to try and sculpt out my chest a bit more, which is something I haven't done since like school times. But, are you getting your push-ups in?
You know what? I'm trying to, man. But I hurt my back. And that's not even an excuse. That is not an excuse. I don't know what I did to my back. I did something to it. I think it was when I was on holiday. I twisted like wrong or something, and it either pinched a nerve or twisted a nerve somehow. I don't know what it is. There's a trapped nerve or something. But my back for the last month, if I bend in the wrong way, or like when I wake up in the mornings, it's just hurting me. And then. So
what happens when you try to do push-ups? It just hurts.
So it's been hurting. I don't even know if it's to do with my back, but like when I try to do push-ups now, my shoulder starts hurting. I don't know if that's weight or part of the back strain or whatever. I'm putting the wrong, like when I'm doing weights, I'm putting the wrong sort of pressure on part of my body or something like that.
But like sure you're doing the push-ups properly?
I'm doing it properly, yeah, because I'm trying to do like the diamond shape push-ups to like sort of work the chest area and stuff. But and I tried to do it yesterday, and as soon as I did one, I was just like, nah, I have to stop.
Are your dumbbells round? Yeah, like can you do push-ups in your dumbbells?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I probably could. Yeah,
you should try that, because sometimes it's a bit like, for me, I find it easier to do push-ups with my dumbbells, but I don't do that until I do them without. So I tire myself out doing normal push-ups, and then I move on to the dumbbells, because dumbbells are easier. So I'll do that afterwards to get a few more reps in. But you should try that, doing push-ups on your dumbbells, man.
I'll try it. I'll try it still.
But I'm guessing this is the fitness part of the podcast.
Yeah, man, fitness. It's all about fitness. Got to be fit for the summer, innit? Although the summer's done now, but.
Make sure I'm gonna send you a picture, me and my top off. Make sure you put that on the screen as we're walking through this, and I'll be posing, not like Terry Crews and White Chicks. A picture, and then I'll be posing. But nah, man, you know me, I love fitness. Fitness is my life. I'm trying to because I'm getting older now, and I'm gonna reach a point where I'm not gonna be bothered to lose weight anymore. So I want to get in the best shape of my life before that happens.
Before you can,
And it's possible. You know what I mean? It's possible. I just got. This is why I always say, like, nerds like us always be like, yeah, man could be Batman and all that, you get me? But you need the mental. That's what I'm saying. If I can't even stop myself from eating a biscuit, how can I call myself Batman? Like, come on,
imagine Alfred coming down with the digestive biscuits. Fuck off, Alfred.
That's what he's doing. It's a lot of you need a strong mind in this world. For a very strong mind.
apart from that, I haven't really been doing. I went to that place. The Bandai Namco store. Took me freaking forever to find the place because I thought it was in a particular area. Like when I went on my on the maps and I looked at it on like Google Maps thing, it was showing me like a certain place in Camden Market. So the Bandai Namco store, just in case I didn't say that for everyone listening. Went to try and find it in Camden Market in this particular area, and it weren't there. And I was walking around for like nearly an hour trying to find this place. And eventually I found it, and like, it's all right. It's cool. It's like there's loads of like gacha machines in there. There's a little arcade. Like this, so it's got 2 floors. So like the bottom floor is like the gacha machines. There's like an arcade. They've got like Mario Kart. They've got dance machine, some like claw machines, and some other games. I can't really remember what
they have any Digimon stuff. See any of that?
Did I see any Digimon stuff? Can't remember seeing anything Digimon related. Upstairs, when you go upstairs, like there's like loads of like figures and stuff. It's like the first thing you come across though is like a computer game section, so they sell like PlayStation, Xbox.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And then they've got like a stationary bit. I think they've just added a new thing, Miffy or something. And then it's just like it's like some rabbit. I think some children's rabbit thing. I don't know, but then you go through and it's just like figures, but it's like, like statues. It's not like the posable figures or anything like that. I thought they would have had more stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's just like the collectible sort of figures.
Well, like glass or clay or whatever stuff.
Whatever it's, I think like plastic, made out of plastic. But it's like you got like My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball, Chainsaw Man. All them ones, One Piece. Oh yeah, they have like a One Piece section at the back, like for the card game. One Piece card game. So that's like a whole section, like tables set out. You can go and buy the cards there.
Which is weird because like the One Piece card game ain't even that popular. The Digimon card game is banging.
Yeah, like I've never really heard of the One Piece card game before. So it was kind of strange that they've got like it's a whole room like that's set out for this one game.
That's weird because it's not really that popular.
Yeah. They might change it. Who knows?
They got little cafe in there. Cards in there.
Yeah.
It's expensive though.
I didn't buy anything. I just saw it was there. There's like got little tables around it, and I was just like, all right, cool. But
I didn't think you was gonna take Naya. I thought you was gonna go by yourself.
Yeah, I thought I'd take her with me. Took her and get her used to the anime.
Yeah. I'm sad I didn't come, man. I was just hangover because that would have been cool for me to ring Enzo, but I'm getting older now, so we're not drinking.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what though? It's a good thing I got lost because first of all, they got like some Tomb Raider experience thing. I don't know what goes on there, but it's some Tomb Raider experience. No, so like in Camden Market, so the place I went to first of all, they have some like Tomb Raider experience. Like you go down some stairs and then I don't know what's in there. I didn't go and check it out, but just above that, they've got, I think it's called the Japan store. I can't remember, but it's just basically you walk in. It's literally everything that's in the Bandai Namco store in this one, but this place is like huge. They've got figures, they've got manga books, they've got, I didn't even get to look through the whole place, but it was just full of like everything you'd want from anime is in there. So I need to check that out properly.
That sounds weird because it sounds like, I've been down Camden in years since we used to go down there for comics. Yeah. I remember it used to be quite cyberpunkish, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so they've still got that.
It sounds like it's changed a bit.
Yeah, so it's still got that because that same cyberpunk place is still like round the corner from this place from where I'm talking about. Like you got the food stores in it. You got this cyber place. I don't know what's in there, but you got like the food stores, and then just like round next to that, there's this big Japan store. Then the Tomb Raider experience is down there as well. But yeah, it's still Camden. It's still the same. Camden's still pretty much the same sort of vibe. But yeah, they've got like a lot of this sort of anime, I guess, stuff to it now. Yeah,
I need to hit it up. I ain't been down there, even just for the food. Some of the places in Camden, the food places.
Yeah, man. I want to get some food down there, but it's expensive, but the food looks nice. And I wanted to get
back in the day. You could find like certain street markets £5 for like a little tub of food. But I imagine it's nowhere near that price anymore.
Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, no, it was packed though, man. Like, I suppose the weather was nice, so everyone was out. But like, even getting out of the station, it was just a crowd of people, man. It was just busy.
Actually, the last time I went Camden, which I didn't actually go in there, I just went through there. London Zoo's up the road, innit?
Yeah.
We had to get off to go to London Zoo. But I didn't actually go into Camden.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to hit up soon.
Have you seen Ahsoka?
Oh, what's that?
Star Wars. Star Wars.
I haven't seen the last season of The Mandalorian, bro.
Ah, man. Need to watch it, man.
No, I'm hearing that Thingy's better.
What's that?
The other Disney show.
What other one?
With the
Book of Boba Fett?
No.
Who? The Andor one.
Yeah, Andor, that's it.
Yeah, you ain't seen that one either? Come on, man. No,
bro, I'm not really into Star Wars, to be honest with you.
All right.
Actually,
that's
not
fair
really
enough,
into Star Wars.
All right, that's fair enough.
For me, it's like the movies. I watch the movies because it's the movies, the original movies.
Yeah.
And then the TV shows, I'm not really that too deep into the lore. Like, I like The Mandalorian, but I feel like they're just stretching it a bit now. So it's just like, and they're coming out way too fast. Like, all of a sudden, there's this Disney show now. There's this one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's what I'm saying. There's so much now. I bet is there a book of Boba Fett #2 yet?
I think they're just gonna have the one season. I don't know, but I think it would just be the one season for that one.
No, I don't see that happening.
Because I don't know how they would continue it. If like the way it sort of went on, like how it finished, I don't see how they would continue it to like keep it interesting. They might make a season 2 though. But Andor. Did you like Rogue One?
No, I thought it was shit.
Oh.
I thought it was shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the Darth Vader scene, and that was about it.
All right, so I don't know if you like that. Basically, Andor is like the more grounded side of Star Wars. So like, is there any lightsaber battles? I don't think there's that I can remember. I can't remember there being any like sort of lightsaber battles. It's just basically he's part of like it's before he gets part of the Rebel Alliance, isn't it? So he's
who's he? I don't even know who he is.
So Andor, he's like one of the main characters with the girl. And spoiler alert, they die at the end. But
yeah, I remember that. Yeah. In Rogue One, they die at the end because of the fucking Death Star, innit? Yeah. Oh no, they blow up Tatooine. Is it when they blow up Tatooine or something? What is it?
They blow up. I can't remember which planet it was, but yeah, they stop the Death Star from. No, they get the launch. Not the launch. They get the blueprints to the Death Star so that Luke can then and all the others can go and blow it up, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, now this Andor is basically before that, so it's like his journey to becoming part of the Alliance, I guess. And he's like I don't even know what to say he is. Is he a thief? He's not really a thief, but well, yeah, he's kind of like somebody who can get in and get the job done.
Is he Han Solo? He's Han Solo.
Yeah, sort of, I guess.
He's Han Solo.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
He's Han Solo.
No, but he's a good character though. Because basically he gets arrested at one point, and then thrown into like a prison, and then it's him and who's the guy who plays Gollum, and he does like the
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis, yeah.
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis is in it. Bloody brilliant, mate. Just it's that the whole prison scene bits. Just it's dope. It's dope. So that's I think that's why a lot of people like Andor, because it's got some good bits in it.
Andor's like the only one I've heard good things about, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think because like Book of Boba Fett wasn't the best. It was alright, but it wasn't the best.
I watched it. I've seen it.
Okay.
All
right. Yeah.
Mandalorian, I've seen up season 2.
Yeah. Season 3 is cool. Season 3 is cool. Yeah. But no, Ahsoka's it's cool, man. It's cool. I don't know if you know the character.
Yeah, she was in a Mandalorian too.
And she's in the Mandalorian as well, yeah.
She's Anakin's Apprentice had one.
Yeah.
But when's it set? Before or after?
So it's
Order
set.
66.
I think it's set after Star Wars 6, episode 6.
Is Darth Vader a thing? Is Darth Vader did they mention Darth Vader in it? Or just
the
Anakin?
Empire's been taken down. That's all they sort of said. The Empire's been taken down, and it's like the New Order. So the New Order in like
so that's after
trilogy.
episode 6. Yeah, so it's the beginning of the new sequel. Okay.
Yeah.
So the shit ones, the really shit movies, is basically what.
So let's not think about the movies. Let's put them aside. Let's put them aside
for a minute. I can't not think about the movies.
We'll talk about them in a minute. But yeah, but she's dope, man. She's a good character. Yeah. It's kind of like I've not actually seen it, but everyone's been talking about Star Wars Rebels, which is like the animated series.
And that shit's dope. I've seen that.
This is like I need to watch that then. This is like a sequel to that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And she's trying to find, that's it, Thrawn. Grand Admiral Thrawn, that's it. Yeah, so she's trying to find that dude. And stop him, I guess. And how that links into the sequel, I don't know, but yeah.
We don't care.
We don't care.
They're still trying to justify those movies. They're like, no, but those movies are terrible. They're terrible.
So I think with Star Wars, the series are working for me. The Mandalorian, Andor, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka so far. Those are working for me as like a continuation of Star Wars.
Yeah.
From like episode 6. In terms of the sequels, I mean, yeah. It's not, do you know what? It's not even...
I feel like...
No, I was just going to say, I don't even think it's... Like, I don't have the same problems other people have with it. Like what's her name? Rey being what they call it? Is it Mary Sue or something?
Mary Sue.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I just think for me personally, and I think they're okay, like they're watchable movies. I think the first one was good, second one was all right, and then the third one was
I like the first one because it started off there's like
it promised
it's cool, and then the other two is just like, because obviously they kept changing directors and writers and that.
Yeah,
it was just they just kept stepping on each other's toes. So it was like, this is here, no, actually it's this, but we're still gonna take a bit of this, and it just didn't make no sense to me. It's just like, bro, like you had the game plan there. It was all laid out. Like what went wrong? No, the first one I liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. I'll fuck with it. I could watch it again. But those other two movies, especially that last one, god.
I even tried to watch the last one again not too long ago, and I started it, and I don't even know how far I got into the movie. I was just like, I need to turn this off. I can't do it. I'm not in the right frame of mind to try and watch this right now.
It's bad. But, and what makes me laugh is that normally when you call a movie out and that, you get like people say, oh, you just hate women, or you know what I mean, that shit. But no one defended this because they knew how fucking terrible it was.
All right, let me break down the problem I have with these movies. Right, these sequel movies are literally the same, like the original trilogy. But they just redid it again. Like Rey is Luke Skywalker, but just not.
Did it worse?
Exactly. And Kylo Ren was meant to be Darth Vader, but he was just a shit substitute for Darth Vader. Like, do you know when he starts in the first one and he stops the lightsaber, not the lightsaber, he stops the laser blast in midair, and like you've never seen that before in Star Wars. And I was just like, raw, this is kind of dope. And then as he progressed through the movie and like even through like the trilogy, he just became more and more of a bitch, and I was just like,
it's true.
He's just.
Do you know what went wrong? When they took his mask off. As soon as that mask off, that's it. All that energy just went. Just went. Like, you're not Darth Vader now. You're not.
And he's like slashing up the background when it wasn't working for him, and what was it as well? Like, I think when he lost the fight in the first movie, it was kind of like, right, so Rey's stronger than him, basically. Which
doesn't make sense.
You've already laid the groundwork that Rey is a stronger Jedi, or like stronger in the Force than he is, and she will always be able to beat him. Then the second movie, it was kind of like the same thing again. It was like he was just shown to be a bit of a bitch, and like Luke Skywalker just like showed him. It didn't even need to fight him properly. He just dodged his attacks and stuff. So from that point of the movie, I was kind of like, well, he's just going to become good then, because there's no other place his character can go. Like he can't. He's not going to be a bad guy because he can't be a bad guy. There's nothing really bad about him. With Rey, I think they just. They started off with this idea of she's a no one who becomes like one with the Force and is like a really strong Force user, which was good. But then they fucked it up by making her the granddaughter of the gent. What was his name? The what was it?
Palpatine.
Palpatine. Yeah.
Palpatine.
Emperor Palpatine. And it was just like, well, that's pretty much the same as Luke and Darth Vader. You've just done the same thing again.
Yeah.
And you've brought back this character that didn't need to be brought back. And it was just like, like I'd have much rather she was like the daughter of, if they were going to do that, like make her the daughter of Obi-Wan or something. Or I don't know, just something else. But they flopped it. And that's what ruined it for me.
I think they should have done something else. Like even down to her character, it's hard not to hate someone like that. And as I said, you'll get blamed because she's a woman. But the reason they made it was the first time she picked up a lightsaber and used it, and she beat Kylo Ren. How does that make sense? Oh, I don't want to be that guy, but they're like, oh, because
because even with Luke, when he had training, he still lost to Darth Vader.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. And he trained with it's dumb. He trained with Yoda, bro, and Obi-Wan, fam. Like that. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. You get me? And then what else? And then
they did. Go on.
They had my man, whatever his name was. I don't remember what his name was. They tried to not Boyega, the evil brother. The evil brother. That they tried to make it like he's the big bad just for him to get chopped up in number 2 for no reason. So you're like, you set up all of this for what? Just to be like, no, actually it's Kylo Ren. Actually, no, it's Palpatine. Like, bro, like pick a bad guy and stick to it. Like, come on. You had 3 movies to do what?
Yeah, exactly. And the worst crime of the whole trilogy is they did the Peckham boy wrong. They did him dirty. They did John Boyega dirty. They should have set him up to be one of the top people in that movie. Yeah,
he should have been a Jedi.
He should have been. All right.
He should have been Rey. He should have been
exactly.
Rey.
And I don't want to say like take away from there being a female Jedi, because have a female Jedi. But what I think would have been a much better story was if he was a stormtrooper who lost the way of being part of the Empire, became a Jedi, and then there was like the Sith were then rising up again, and there was like new Sith, and they had to face off against him, and he had to restart the Jedi Order or something like that. That would have been
that's way more unique.
Exactly, that would have been, because it's something we haven't had in like the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
But they just went back to the whole Skywalker thing again, and it was just rubbish. And then the ending when the woman asks Rey what her name is, and she's like, "I'm Rey Skywalker." I'm like, "Shut up, it's Rey."
You're not a Skywalker, bro.
You're Rey Palpatine. Stop begging it.
Palpatine, man. Trust me.
It's like Luke saying, "Oh, I'm Luke something else" at the end of the movie. It's like, no, he accepted it. He's Darth Vader's son. Yeah, exactly. He's Darth Vader's son. He's Luke Skywalker.
Trust me, Skywalker's a powerful name.
Exactly. You're not Rey Skywalker.
I'd say, I'm a Palpatine, but trust me, I'm a good one, innit? Like, it's just unfortunate.
Exactly.
But how is that even? I don't even remember how the movie went, but how is it even his granddaughter? Wasn't it like a clone or something? Like, it's just she had his blood or something.
What was it?
I'm pretty sure she's not even actually his granddaughter.
She's not. I don't think she's a clone. I think he
not
must
a clone,
have had.
But like she was made. I swear.
I don't know. I think like he must have had relations with someone at some point to have a child, and then they had a child, and then they left her on that planet or something.
Which is dumb because he was dead by the time she was born. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So make it make sense. How did he set that up?
I don't know, man. But Yeah, it just disappointing. And I hope if they do make more Star Wars movies, they need to leave the Skywalker legacy alone. Just forget about it.
I think they need to bring it back. They need to bring it back to like the beginning of when like lightsabers were first made or something. You know what I mean? They need to just completely clean the slate of everything. You know what I mean? They need to go back. Do you know about Darth Revan and all that?
I've heard the name, but I don't know. I've not like read the story or anything like that.
Basically like it's old school Star Wars. You see like what do you call it? The old Republic, like the games and that, the RPG games. Those games are so great, and they just need to do something based around those times. Yeah, you know what I mean? When the Empire first came up, but they won't do that. They're too lazy. There's too much lore behind that, and they'll ruin it as well. They won't do that.
Yeah, I heard. I don't know if it's just a rumor, but I heard that they want to bring Rey back. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that for a new movie.
What, in a TV show?
No, a new movie.
Nah. Oh, let's not forget how they done Leia. Like in what is it, number 2 when she died?
But then she had to die.
And she died. And
she had to, because the what's her name?
No. I'm talking about she died. I'm talking about she died like in real life, but I'm saying in number 2 when the ship exploded, and then she was meant to die, and they was like, no, we're gonna bring her back and just say she's not that. Don't you remember when the ship blew up and she used the Force to come back into the ship?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck was that? What was that? She didn't die in the movies. I swear she survived to the last one.
No, she died. I think they had a funeral in. Might have been the 3rd.
I don't remember her dying.
The 3rd movie. Yeah, no, she did.
But then they should have killed her from the 2nd one. What was that about?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she died in the 3rd one, or they had like a funeral for her or something like that.
Let me Google it because. Oh yeah, she did die. Okay, I actually don't remember her dying.
I think I think it's because obviously you don't see her. I don't know if they actually show her in the movie. I think it's just like they just say, oh, she's died, basically. Yeah.
So I don't think that's bullshit. It would have been much better if they actually showed her dying in number 2.
Dying in that one,
Instead of just being like, yeah, she's dead now. Like, that is so disrespectful to me, man. But yeah, man. Shout out Princess Leia. Still trying to get Tiana to dress up for me as Princess Leia, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen. You know what I mean? But, what else you got for us?
So I was perusing the internet as I do, and I came across some interesting stories. So I've got all right. So some of them are kind of long, but we've got things that give women the ick and am I the arsehole stories. All right. Which one do you prefer?
Well, everything gives women ick because they moan about fucking everything. So am I the arsehole?
Am I the arsehole? All right then. Actually, no. Actually, hold on. One. I have to read this one about what gives women the ick. Actually, I hate the word ick. That's what gives me the ick.
Dumb.
Is the word. Exactly. I hate that word. But anyway. Yeah. For the point.
Imagine, wait, let me just say something.
Yeah, go.
I was getting in a pool the other day,
Yeah.
No, that was it. This is the two things, honest, that I give it an ick, yeah. One, I think we was doing our first podcast or something. Yeah. And I was sitting on the mic and I was like tapping it like, hello, 1, 2, testing. She's like, that gives me the ick. And I'm like, what? What? Saying testing. She's like, yeah, why'd you have to do that? Why couldn't you just say anything else? So I was like, whatever. And the second one is I was going to get into the pool, but it was too cold, innit? So I was dipping my toes in. I was like, oh, that's like too cold for me. She's like, that gives me the ick. And I was just like, what the fuck, bruv? Like, but yeah, go on. It's so dumb, innit?
All right. let me read this. This is a mad one. All right. Came home from a holiday in Turkey. I cheated on I'm guessing her then boyfriend. And I came home and he had crutches. I instantly got the ick and was like, yeah, we aren't working out.
What the fuck? What? So she cheated on him, came back to him in crutches.
Exactly. She went to Turkey, cheated on her boyfriend. He was then, must have had an accident, was in crutches. And she was like, yeah, no, this ain't working.
Bro.
There's so much.
It sounds like he dodged a bullet, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
And
This one's this is a long one. This is the Am I the Asshole? All right. So here we go.
That last one was basically an Am I an Asshole one. She is an asshole.
Yeah, she's pretty much an asshole. Yeah. It's a bit of a long one. My husband, 36, and I, 34, have been married for 4 years, no kids, and he's always had a bit of a problem with finishing too soon. Although it's not all the time, but usually. When it does happen, it's extremely frustrating for me, especially when we're in the mood, given our age. I've noticed over time that sex has become a lot less passionate and more one-sided. For example, the other night I was exhausted, but he was feeling it, so I went along with it anyway. Once he finished, I was happy for him and we went to sleep. So the next night I was in the mood and he was a bit busy doing stuff, but I started playing with him anyway, and this resulted in him finishing in a couple of minutes or less. He apologized and offered a second round later. Although I know that likely wouldn't happen, I was upset and just said I was going to sleep. Usually once he finishes, he just continues on with whatever he's doing and I'm left sexually frustrated. In my frustration, I brought up the idea of an open relationship so we could have my sexual needs met. We've actually discussed this before and he was on board, but then he felt it wasn't a bit balanced. When I met up with an old friend with benefits. At the time, this was about the difference in our libido. We started discussing what happened the first time. We attempted the open relationship and how I didn't end up doing anything with the friends with benefits, and my husband backtracked on the idea. This convo didn't really go anywhere other than him denying he was upset about it and just felt it wasn't a balanced arrangement. He seemed annoyed, so I was wondering, am I the asshole for bringing this up right after he finished so quickly? Also to add, she also says, I love my husband very much, but I don't know how else to get this feeling taken care of. For the record, I don't enjoy oral, so that doesn't work. He does use toys and fingers to help, but sometimes that doesn't quite do it for me. Sometimes I just need a nice session.
It's a bit complicated. So did anything actually happen? I'm confused. Did she actually sleep with anyone else?
So she hasn't slept with anyone else, but she said she wants he finished too quick, went on to do whatever he was doing, and then she was like, should we have an open relationship so that I can basically get off?
Well,
it kind of depends on what he's doing. Like if he's not really putting in the effort, obviously, you know, if he finishes too quick, then that's a problem he kind of needs to look into. But then if he's not putting in the effort to do more, I don't know, really. She doesn't really explain it, but kind of just going to that as the first resort, like let's have an open relationship before even discussing, let's try maybe doing something else, some therapy, this, that, or the other. I don't know. It kind of does sound like she's the asshole.
Yeah, I think it's a sticky one still. Yeah, like if you love your husband, you're in a good marriage, and it's literally just sex. She ain't mentioned nothing else. Is he lazy around the house? Does he do other stuff? Like, is everything else cool and it's just sex? Because if it's just sex, then yeah, you are the arsehole.
All right.
What do you think?
I mean, I think, I think, like you said, I think if there's other, like, if there's reasons that he's not doing it, or no, if he's just being lazy and not doing it, then she's not, I don't know. I think that she could have maybe not brought it up right after, basically, because that's kind of, that is the dick move, I think.
But the thing is, like, imagine she's saying that's not the first time she's mentioned it. So things could have been all right at first, and maybe you weren't doing too good, and she mentioned it, and he's like, oh shit, I'm not enough. So now he might be trying to up his performance, but it's gone down because now he's thinking I'm not enough.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, that's a good point.
Again,
yeah, because that's a good point. Because like, let's be real. Let's be real for all the listeners out there. Listen, ladies, men have very fragile egos. If you say to them something like, "Shall we have an open relationship?" because his sexual libido isn't matching yours, then I think that's gonna affect you long term, whether you know it or not. It's like subconsciously he might still be thinking about that time when she said she wants to have an open relationship, and she met up with a friend with benefits. The fact that she even has a friend with benefits still on dial,
is a mad thing.
That's a mad thing. Yeah.
Trust me.
So she's the arsehole.
She's the asshole, bro.
All right, this next one. I found condoms in the boyfriend's car. We do use condoms, but he recently bought some for us. And before, he had a huge pack that I accidentally threw out during a move. And before that, I was on birth control. I feel like it doesn't add up that he would have an open pack with one missing in his truck. He says he must have stuffed them there when we moved out. But the issue is, I stated above, they couldn't have come from us moving because we had a huge pack that we didn't have any small packs. He claims he stays at his ex's house to watch his kids so she can go out, and now that I found the condoms, I'm thinking he's not being honest with me. Probably will just leave because this takes a huge toll on my psyche. I take care of all our bills in the house. I could be doing better on my own and moving like I want to. Am I the asshole for bringing this up and being suspicious?
Well, first of all, check the expiry date on those things. If the expiry date's past the next year and that, then he's just bought them. Which means he's probably is cheating. Because I feel like if he was smashing his ex, they'll just leave the condoms at her house, surely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a sticky one because it does sound a bit suspicious. I'd be suspicious too, but I feel like there's ways around you could think about that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
As I said, the expiry date, that's an easy one to figure out just by looking at that. What do you think?
Yeah, no, that sounds like the thing to do, really. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like she said she's leaving anyway, so I don't know why she's asking. Does she just want people...
Like maybe some reassurance in it. All right. So, I've been seeing this woman and we've been on and off for a few years. She has other guys she talks to that she's slept with. She told me this week that she's pregnant and that she's 100% sure that I'm the dad. I have trust issues with her because she was sending explicit pictures to her ex while we were dating this year. We were pretty much done talking and she told me she was going to stop talking to me before she found out she's pregnant. She said I could go to the first prenatal appointment where she could tell us the date of conception. I've been doing some research and found out you can do an early paternity test as soon as 8 weeks. I mentioned that to her and now she's saying I can go to the prenatal appointments after the paternity test comes back. Should I have not asked for a paternity test, or am I the arsehole?
No, definitely get that test. That's it. That's all I've got to say, get that test. Even when the baby comes out, get another test. You know what I mean? You can never be too sure about these things. Especially when she's sleeping around. Ain't no arsehole there. Get the test. 1,000%.
Alright, one more. Okay. I am 21, female, have been dating a 28-year-old male for almost a year now. However, he wants to break up with me because he found out that I was seeing other people the first few months of our relationship. He considers it cheating, although at the time we weren't official. As soon as we did discuss our relationship turning serious, I stopped talking to other people. We've had a close relationship for about 6 months now, but he found my journal and read that I was exploring other options around January to March. I think they met in October. January to March, she was exploring other options. He's very hurt and says he wants to end it, but I want to try and fix it. Can I? Should I? Has anyone been cheated on and got back with their partner? I've never been cheated on and I really feel bad about this one. Or that he found out like this. I really feel bad he found out like this.
Let it go. I'll say let it go, because once you've walked away, if you really want to come back together and you'll come back, that's a fresh slate right there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'd say let it go, that's a fresh slate. I wouldn't really, I could see why he's hurt, because you probably weren't being open with you. Like at one point, I'm pretty sure this guy's asked, she's, you know what I mean? She's obviously hid it, if you know what I mean. They're not mentioning nothing because she knows it's wrong. Like if you didn't think it was wrong, you would have mentioned, I'm going out with blah blah.
I'm seeing other people.
But the way I see it, let him walk away. If he misses you, you can come back. It's a clean slate. You know what I mean? That's where I see it. Take that break.
Yeah,
let the guy go.
I agree. Kind of brings me to something I want to talk about sort of. I guess it's to do with internet dating, because when you have internet dating, obviously you end up seeing more than one person at once, innit? Because that's just kind of how it works, isn't it? What do you think, though? The fact that she was seeing other people. They weren't official yet, but they were going out, talking to each other. She was seeing other people at the same time. What do you think?
I feel like sometimes you don't need to make it official. When you know. So if I got you, if I'm bringing you around and you're invited you, I'm showing you to my family. You're sleeping in my bed. We're kissing and doing all them things there. Like, I don't expect you to be doing that with someone else and let me catch STD and that, bro. Like, I've introduced you to my mum. You know what I mean? I don't do that to everyone. So the way I see it, you know, you should use a bit of common sense and be like, this guy really likes me. Like, maybe, you know. But I mean, with internet dating, I don't know with me, because I've never done dating. You know what I mean? I've used it for like links and that, but not dating. So yeah, it's a bit. I see me. I've never really been that guy to chat to. I mean, I have at one point like chat to different girls and that, but I think it's tiring. You know what I mean? I think it's tiring juggling that.
It is.
So I'm a one-person man for a couple of years now.
Yeah,
for a very long time actually.
Yeah, it's I mean, with me, like personally, what I feel is, if I'm speaking with you and we're going out, and if I'm speaking with you, we're going out, we're spending time together, we're like texting all the time, all that sort of stuff. I'm doing that with you and no one else. So if she is then texting other dudes and stuff like that, then nah. That doesn't work for me. Like, if she can do that, but just don't be with me. Just say that from the beginning. Just saying like, I'm texting other people. But like, I feel like if you're not giving everyone if you're not giving the person you're seeing 100% of your attention, then it's I don't know. How do I explain it? It's like, if you're not giving 100% of your attention, then it's not like you're not basically putting the effort in. It's you're just sort of looking at like a grass is greener approach. Like, this might not work out.
How am I sitting there with you at dinner? These times you just sucked off another man last night, and then you're arguing with the other guy because that's the one you really want, but he don't want you. So you're arguing with him, but you're settling for me. You know what I mean? Like,
it's kind of that sort of settling for.
I don't want to be. Just give me your attention. I'll give you my attention. Simple as that. Unless we're linking. If we're just linking, then cool, whatever. But
if it's from the beginning, it's like
official, then it's long, innit?
If it's from the beginning, it's like, oh, this is just for fun, then that's cool. Like, both of you do what you want to do. But I feel like you just said, if it's meant to be, if you're dating with the intention of having a relationship, then do it properly. Like, you're dating that person, stay with that person. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Then go and find somebody else. But put the effort into that person.
That's what happened with me. Like, see with me and Tiana, innit? Like, obviously it was Lincoln and that. It was all cool. I don't know if she's talking to other people. I've never really asked, but she was with me bare time, so I could only assume no. Yeah, it got to a point where it was just like, we was chilling and that, and then she was just like, you know, you never actually asked me out to be your girlfriend. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm 25 years old, bruv. What do you mean you want me to ask you to be my girlfriend, bruv? I brought you to my house. I've cooked you dinner. We've been parties together. We've been doing this together. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You're my girl, innit?
And you want me to say you're my girl? Like, what more do you think I just do this with every girl until I say you're my girlfriend? And she's like, but you have to say it. And I'm just like, I'm a big man out here, bitch. Like, come on, man. That's a good question, you know. When you're an adult, how do you ask someone, like, at what point do you say you're in a relationship with someone?
I mean, I suppose the talk comes up, innit? The talk sort of comes up with it, which is, what are we? Is that sort of talk, innit? What are we to each other? Where are we going? And
that's a girl talk.
Yeah, once you have that talk, then you know that it's a relationship sort of thing. But guys don't tend to go down that route. They're just sort of like, I think guys just kind of expect, if you're with me, then you're with me.
That's what I'm saying. When you're grown, that's what you put two and two together. I feel like that's such a, I don't know. It's a weird thing, because when you're teenagers and kids, you ask someone out.
You ask that.
When you're grown, you know. But in the middle, like, I guess, like, between the age of like 22 to like 27, it's kind of a weird thing that you just have to know. You know what I mean? Because I feel like when you're older, obviously you've been around the block and that you're ready to settle down. There ain't no like.
But I feel like
question.
Yeah, but I feel like I think that question would still get asked, like no matter what age.
I feel like when you're older though, and you got your own yard and you're settled down, and you start sleeping and moving their stuff in, it's like you got your stuff in my drawers. You know we do really. What do you mean? What are we? You got your stuff in my house. You know what I mean? So I feel like but when you're older and you have more space, that's more easier to do without saying. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's more of a middle age kind of thing. Where it's kind of like you talk about that, but I've never got that what are we talk, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So it's a bit, I don't know how that feels, how that works out. Have you?
I probably have, yeah. No, I definitely have. I definitely have had that.
Okay.
And it's been asked to me, and it was just kind of like, well, yeah, like we've been, like I said, like we've been talking pretty much every day. We've been out like nearly not every day, every week, but we've been out like most of the time together. We've been speaking every day. I'm messaging you in the morning, I'm messaging you at night. Obviously it's obvious.
Yeah.
I'm said.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you think about, like, do you think it's important that a girl has? I think it's more so like a footprint, if you know what I mean. Like, if you're out in a club, more so is now on the internet. But do you think it's like out in a club, like girls that want to settle down after they've had their fun? You know what I mean? Like, what do you think about? Because have you seen this whole Dylan Danis, Logan Paul thing going on Twitter?
I saw it. I've seen it.
It's been going on for so long. Every time I go on Twitter, there's another picture, and it's like it's mad because there's been like 100 pictures and only about 5 of them have been photoshopped. The rest of them and the videos are all real, and it's like I could never do that. Imagine you love this girl, you get engaged to her, and then boom, all the digital footprints, just a mad thing, bruv. And it's like she had her fun, and now she wants you get me? Oh, mate, I just couldn't. I don't think I could ever put up with that, bruv. And it's like same thing as that going to a club and like every man in there knows her, and it's like, how do you deal with that?
I mean, it's kind of like what I said earlier about the whole men's egos and stuff like that. That's something, because I've gone out with a girl before who's, let's just say, been around the block, and I remember that sort of, it played with my head because I was kind of like, she might be out with somebody right now, sort of thing. Like I'm at home and I'm just thinking, oh, she might actually be out with somebody. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, and it messes with you, because it's like, if you like this person, but you know that they're sort of promiscuous, it messes with you. It messes with a guy. The whole Logan Paul thing, I saw a video of her. There was a couple of videos. One was like her saying that she was at a football match and she did something to some dude in the football stadium. She sucked the guy in a football match. And then there was another one where she's like driving next to her then boyfriend and she's like sucking this lollipop. And it's kind of like
gag reflex and that.
And it's kind of like if I was Logan Paul and I saw that, it would kind of make me just be like, right, is this kind of the person because he's getting married to her, isn't it? Like they've engaged. So it's like, this is the person I'm meant to be marrying. This is the mother of my children. And it does mess with your head. I think it does mess with your head. For me personally, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that. Like if the digital footprint came out and it was just a whole load of madness, I would just be like, I'm out. Can't do that.
Trust me, because we've all been around the block. It's like you can do what you want and that, but when you've left the footprint and like there's proof of it and everyone knows and everyone's just it's different, innit? It's embarrassing.
It's even like like I joked about the other day, like with the whole Adam 22 thing. Like obviously he's in that industry, and so is she.
That's acceptable. So, I get that. That's different.
However, it's just mad. Like I couldn't imagine if I was married and then my wife said to me, I want to go and sleep with this dude to make a bag. That would just be disgusting. Like, I'd be like, nah, what's that?
I don't see. As I said, to each their own, but like,
yeah,
when you're putting it on the internet like that for everyone to see, of course you're gonna get roasted.
Yeah.
And of course, people are going to call you out and it's going to be weird. Like, keep that shit to yourself, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oof. That's
I'm starving.
All right then. Well, yeah, that's our takes on. We covered so much today. We covered health and fitness, Star Wars, and relationships. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode of the Level Up Unfiltered podcast. Thank you for listening. As you know, this comes out every Friday, so make sure you're subscribed. And yeah, we'll see you next time. So good night.
Peace.